guys, it's Auntie. Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be talking about some updates I would love to see in BLOXBURG's future updates. And I do a lot of these videos and I actually really enjoy doing them, so I thought I would do it again. Also, for this type of video that I usually just do updates like the title says, but instead I actually want to include some game passes and kind of go like in between both game passes and updates, and some that could be universal, like vice versa, that can be an update, like a regular update or just a game pass. So if you guys want to watch this video and figure out the updates and game passes I would like to talk about, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Once you're subscribed, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, and let's get started. So for the first half of this video, I'm going to be talking about game passes I would like to see in BLOXBURG. And if you guys don't know, we already have a variety of game passes we can see. Okay guys, the game passes we have right now are the Excellent Employee, which is 300 Robux, Premium, which is 400 Robux, Multiple Floors, which is 300 Robux, Unlock Stereo, which is 400 Robux, Advanced Placement, which is 200 Robux, Large Plot, which is 250 Robux, and the cheapest one, Basements, which is 100 Robux. And as you can see, I own all of them, and let's just say that took a lot. This took a lot of constantly begging my parents for Robux for me to collect all these, and definitely I recommend all of them. But you know what? I wouldn't mind buying more because Game Pass have truly helped me and my BLOXBURG experience, especially with now me doing my own separate builds that like our original speed builds. These came in handy, trust me. So some game passes I would love to see in BLOXBURG are the following. Number one, I would love to have the game pass where we have the ability to deliver pizzas to closer customers. And if you guys know me, I constantly change my house, which means I'm constantly in need of money. So you know what would be so helpful? If I didn't have to go from 𝒸𝓃𝓃𝒾𝓃 to Riverside and go to near the pizza place and just keep on going farther near. Despite if you have your moods boosted all the way up, I still need to do a long commute with a very slow moped. So I think it would be very, very helpful to have a game pass where we can actually deliver pizzas to closer customers. For example, sometimes I actually get customers that are right in front of Pizza Planet, and I get a lot of money from that, surprisingly. So if we could have maybe a game pass that is maybe 500 Robux, because that is actually really, it's not a cheat, but that is a very big, like, not cheat, what's the word, advantage that you can go to closer customers, which means you can get your money quicker. This would also be amazing for builders that make really big plots. For example, I want to start making a town, and if I constantly have to spend multiple hours going from Riverside to 𝒸𝓃𝓃𝒃 and then near the Ferris wheel like a billion trillion times, in order to get only like 100,000 BLOXBURG money, that takes a while. But if I have like customers that are close by, trust me, saving up and building will be so much quicker. Number two, this one was actually recommended by my sister. Say hi, sister. Hi. Okay, she said hi. So the next game pass I think BLOXBURG should add is an attic game pass. Like I stated previously, we already have a basement game pass, which is 100 Robux. But again, people, amazing builders are finding ways to make attics in BLOXBURG, but it does also glitch into the roof. So I think it would be really cool, even for roleplays, to keep boxes up there or keep secret attics, or even put the spiders from the Halloween update in there to have an attic game pass. I've never really had an attic in my own house. I think I do now, but I never really used to play in attics. But I've seen a lot of, I know you guys are gonna call me out, but I've seen a lot of Barbie movies, and they have attics, and they always have like special adventures from an attic, and I don't know, I think it would be really cool to have an attic in BLOXBURG. Now, for the second half of this video, I'm going to be talking about genuine updates that I'd love to see in BLOXBURG. Number one is the most requested and kind of contradicts a video I did maybe last year about why I don't think BLOXBURG should add a school. But we are here now in the present day, and my ideas and my, let's say, point of view has kind of shifted, and I genuinely think a school in Bloxburg is very necessary. Number one is because I said in one of my past videos I feel like builders can make a school, but at the same time, if you think about it, Bloxburg is probably one of the only roleplay games that do not have a school. And especially now that we have kids update, a baby update, having a preschool even in the school would be very helpful for role players. Obviously, a lot of role players don't even have that much money, including myself. I have 19K right now. I'm nowhere close to a millionaire in Bloxburg, or at all. But still, I think it would be also very helpful for the less fortunate in Bloxburg to have a school, which will even be great for Universal Bloxburg players to play amongst each other in the public servers. So that's why I think a school would be pretty useful. Again, I actually got quite a lot of hate on my last video talking about, not like my last video, but my previous videos talking about why I don't want a school in Bloxburg. But guys, that was an opinion, and I still do stand by some of the points I put there. So do not hate on me, please. It was an opinion. Next update idea I have is a city park. And when I say city park, you know how in Bloxburg a lot of town builders, like I've seen 𝒹𝑘𝓃, 𝒔𝓃, so many, even 𝒹𝑚𝑏𝓃, I believe 𝒹𝑚𝑏𝓃 did it, have parks in their town, and I think it's really cool and really cute. But again, since we now have the baby update and the kids update, I think it would be really cool for roleplay purposes to have a park in Bloxburg. For example, a lot of people last year or the year before, when the first skating rink came during the Christmas update, thought that it was going to be replaced with some sort of park or something. But it wasn't replaced with anything until the Halloween update came out the year after with the little pumpkin patch / spooky neighborhood type thing, if you guys remember from the last Halloween update. I feel it would be very useful and a great use of space to put a city park in that area, because we already have a lot of amusements and activities around the area that the skate park / skating rink was kept. For example, the Ferris wheel, we have the ice cream place, we have like a huge like parking garage and a gas station. So I think adding a city park might just open up Bloxburg and make it more kid oriented and roleplay oriented, which this game is a roleplay game, so I think it would really be productive for the game. And then the next thing I have is to be able to interact with the city hall, and a lot of people have been asking for this, including myself, because a lot of people thought it was going to be replaced with a school. But I don't necessarily think that has to. I think that they can make space with the places they have, like get rid of the parking garage or next to the gas station, keep the school there, or even move the city hall there, because that might be good. But I also would love the city hall to be useful for Bloxburg players, maybe even make it half library, because if you guys remember, there are doors in City Hall that people started to glitch into, but if we can generally open them and maybe look at monuments in Bloxburg, like past updates, descriptions on them, some statues, I think that would be super duper cool to have in Bloxburg, just to commemorate and look back on the past updates that we had. And lastly, I think a lot of people have been begging Coeptis and Froggy Hops for this, but it's in the skills category right here. As you can see, we have a lot of skills, but at the bottom we have crafting and programming, which I believe for all of us, maybe not Coeptis because he's the owner of the game, have 0 for crafting and programming, and I think we can make so much use out of programming. For example, if you guys go on your Bloxburg computer, you can see that you can actually play games on the computer. I think we've known about this for a long time, but wouldn't that be cool if we can have something for programming on the computer? There are several games you can play on the Bloxburg computer, but how if we turn one of those games into maybe a programming site, or even make gaming replaced with programming, or make gaming / programming how we level up on our levels or / skills. And I think that'd be really cool, because I loved going to Bloxburg and trying to level up. As you can see, I've been slacking a little. I've been doing a lot of writing in athletic and intelligence. But again, I think that would be really cool to use with the Bloxburg computers. Even though the Bloxburg computers are quite expensive, I think the cheapest one is maybe 4,000 to 3,000 or 2,000, I believe, with the little chunky ones. That would also be a great use for City Hall to put computers there. See, there's a lot of use for Bloxburg and a lot of things that they can utilize in the game. And for crafting, of course we have painting, and they're not a lot of the same things, but maybe we can get building blocks or have a pile of putty added to BLOXBURG, and if we craft on it and maybe make statues, that can increase our crafting skill. But there's so many things you could do with crafting, even as simply maybe making like Sporky from Toy Story 4 in BLOXBURG. That's crafting, and we level up from that. Who knows, there's so many things we can use with the skill, and I think it can be utilized in such a fun way. And last but not least, this is more of like a vice versa thing, which is both could be a game pass or just a regular update, is being able to change the time of day in your BLOXBURG neighborhood. And if you guys don't know, in BLOXBURG we are able to own our own private neighborhoods with, I believe the fee is 145 Robux a month. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'll try and find out after I'm done filming this video. But I believe, especially for role players like me or people that always like to film outside or film in BLOXBURG in general, as you can see, it is nighttime, and when I started filming this, it was 2 and it was bright outside. I believe it would be an amazing opportunity, an amazing update or game pass if we can have the ability to change the time of day in our neighborhoods or in BLOXBURG in general. I think it would make more sense to do it in our own neighborhood, because in public servers there are 12, well, not including yourself, 11 other players that might want a different time from you. Again, it would also be very useful as a game pass in your own neighborhood, or just an advantage that you have for buying your own neighborhood, especially if you're role playing like me or just filming. Again, this can go for both a game pass and an update, and if I were going to price it for a game pass, I would probably price it for maybe 400 to 500 Robux, because again, this is a big advantage that we have to change the time of day in a BLOXBURG server. But again, I genuinely think it also has to do with the coding in BLOXBURG. Like, we can't go into the Roblox BLOXBURG forum and change the time of day, but if the devs could figure that out, here are our cries. If you could do this, we would really appreciate it as either an update or a game pass. I would not complain. I will spend all my savings on it. Trust me, I would. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you agree with any of the game passes and updates that I put in this video, let me know down below. And if you have any more I want to talk about or any ideas you have, again, let me know on the community tab or even here, because I love hearing you guys' feedback. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Once you're subscribed, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!